Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a really easy meal to eat on those really cold fall and winter nights. We're going to be making a beef stew. There's our finished meal all plated up, ready to eat. So we got some really minimal ingredients here that we're using. My beef, as I'm using these points from this tri-tip roast that I had cut. You can check out one of my previous videos to see where I got the points from, but I just cut the meat into chunks, small chunks. I'm using some Yukon Gold potatoes. They tend to hold up better when they cook for long periods of time, so I'm using Yukon Gold, cut into chunks. Got 2 cans of tomato paste, the small cans. I got 1 onion, some baby carrots that's already been washed. Got 2 to 3 cups of beef broth, some coarse black pepper, some coarse sea salt, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to be cooking this slow in my gourmet crockpot I showed here. We're going to be cooking for about 8 hours. First thing you want to do is you're going to brown your meat. So I'm using my 12-inch Lodge cast iron pan under a high heat, adding a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm just going to brown up my beef. Now, I mentioned before I was using tri-tip tips, but you can use whatever beef you want as long as it's cut up into chunks like this. You can use sirloin, whatever beef you have that's cut into chunks. I'm actually seasoning this with my coarse sea salt and my coarse black pepper while I'm doing this, and I'm just going to brown this up. It's going to take anywhere from, I don't know, like 5 to 8 minutes to brown up this meat. And you're not going to overly cook it. You're just going to brown it kind of just like this. There's going to be a little bit of redness still in the meat. You're going to take it off. Then I'm going to add my diced onions. And I'm just going to saute these in that same juice that's left over from that beef. It's only going to take 2 or 3 minutes to saute those onions. Once that's finished, you're going to remove those from your heat. And you're going to add all your ingredients to your crock pot. I'm going in first with my beef, then with my baby carrots. I'm going to add my potatoes. I'm going to then spoon in my tomato paste. And after that, I'm going to go in and dump in my sauteed onions. Then I'm going to pour in my beef broth that I have. And I'm going to just give this a stir, just to kind of incorporate all those ingredients with each other. Just mix everything up. Just give it a nice stir. Then this lid's going on. We're cooking this on low. I'm going to cook this for about 8 hours. We're about 6 hours into our cook here, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove my lid. Just give this a little bit of a stir. And then once I do that, I'm going to just put the lid back on, and I'm going to finish this up for about another 2 hours. There's our completed meal here. We're 8 hours into cooking, so we're just going to give this a final little stir before we plate this up and eat it. You can kind of see that that liquid is kind of thickened up really nice. So it's not really all that soupy. It's more like a thick soup. I guess is what you would call it. But everything held together well. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this up. Put this on a plate with a little bit of side salad and some garlic bread. Might be done better if you were to put this in a bowl and eat it that way. But in my case, I put it on a plate. So there you have it. You got another restaurant quality meal made in the comfort of your own home. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Please like and share the video if you found it helpful. Also, please subscribe to the channel for more cooking ideas, and we'll catch you guys later.